Yeah, that's right. Come on, get ready.
What's up, boys and girls? What's up, boys and girls? It's your boy, Skeet Jones of the Magical Puppet Playhouse. Man, I am so excited for this show. We got a very exciting show, a phenomenal show, amazing show. That's right, we got music, we got videos, we got some storytelling. We got it all, y'all, right here on the Magical Puppet Playhouse with Skeet Jones. So sit back, relax, call your friends, text your friends, let them know that Skeet Jones is on TV. That's right. And don't forget to hit me up at skeetjones.tv. Skeetjones.tv. You can see me every day. All right, y'all. Well, look, sit back and relax. Don't forget to tell your friends and your parents, and let's have a great time. I'm Skeet Jones, and it takes a village of puppets to raise a child.
Boys and girls, Positive Nation Pop Band. 1, 2, 3.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The chicken on the bus goes cluck, 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 cluck. The chicken on the bus goes cluck, 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 all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. The cow on the bus goes moo, 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 moo. The cow on the bus goes moo, 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 all through the town. The lion on the bus goes roar, 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 roar. The lion on the bus goes roar, 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 all through the town.
Hello, boys and girls. I'm Skeet Jones, and welcome to my science report and the Magical Puppet Playhouse. Skeet is excited. I have a science report for you guys today, and Skeet is just so excited about this science report. I hope you are, and I hope you follow me on YouTube, y'all. That's right. Just look up Positive Nation TV or Google Skeet Jones, the TV puppet. My cousin Corey is here to do the science report, to help me out, from his college campus in North Carolina. Today's questions are, what is ice, the history of ice, and how do you make commercial or homemade ice cream? Good. Yeah, I can't wait to do this report, boys and girls. Well, Ski has some amazing and phenomenal videos of different forms of ice that you boys and girls may be or should be familiar with. Hey, cousin Corey, how are you?
I'm great, Skeet. How are you?
Great, Corey. Are you excited about this science report?
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right. Okay, Corey, take it away.
Thank you, Skeet. Hey, boys and girls. My name is Corey, and the first question is, why does ice form on top of a lake? Warm water generally gets more dense as it gets colder, and therefore sinks. This fact may lead you to believe that ice should form on the bottom of a lake first. But a funny thing happens to water as it gets even colder. Colder than 4 degrees Celsius, water begins expanding and becomes less dense as it gets colder. As a result, close to freezing, colder water floats to the top and warmer water sinks to the bottom. Eventually, the coldest water, which has a float on top of the lake in wintry conditions, freezes to form a layer of ice. Right when the water freezes to ice, the ice becomes significantly less dense than the water and continues to float on the lake's surface. Wow. Did you boys and girls know that? I bet you did. You have excellent science teachers. In addition, boys and girls, in deep lakes, water pressure may also play a role. The gravitational weight of all the water higher up in the lakes pressures down on the water deep in the lake. The pressure allows the water near the bottom of the lake to get cold without expanding and rising. Because of the pressure, the water at the bottom of deep lakes becomes cold without freezing. Deep stuff. Answer to Skeet's science report question was provided by Dr. S. Byer. Second question. Who first made ice? Frederick Tudor. Until 2 centuries ago, ice was just an unfortunate side effect of winter. But in the early 1800s, one man saw dollar signs and frozen ponds. Frederick Tudor not only introduced the world to cold glasses of water on hot summer days. The ancient Egyptians made their own ice. Women placed shallow clay trays of water on straw beds. Evaporation, combined with the drop in the night temperatures, froze the water. We all know that ice can be fun for sports and outdoor activities, but it can also be very dangerous by forming thin layers on our sidewalks, roadways, and bridges, making it difficult to continue to navigate. In addition, it causes havoc on our trees and power lines. Well, that's all the answers about ice and how it was formed and floats in the water.
Wow. Thank you, Cousin Corey. Well, boys and girls, let's thank Corey for a great science report. That was fantastic. Well, boys and girls, it's time for us to talk about Skeet's favorite thing. That's right. Let's talk about ice cream. How is ice cream made and when was it discovered? Are you excited? You want to know? Well, a kind of ice cream was invented in China about 200 BC when a milk and rice mixture was frozen by packing into snow. Boys and girls, what was the first flavor of ice cream? Do you know? Tell me. Come on now. Tell me now. Somebody guessed it. Oh, man. Skeet thought he had you fooled. Yes, it was orange blossom. The very first flavor was orange blossom ice cream. Eventually, it made its way to the New World in the 18th century. That's right. And the first advertisement, for those of you who know a little bit about advertising, like marketing and commercials, ice cream appeared in the New York Gazette on May 12, 1777, not 19, 17. All right, let's talk about how they make commercial ice cream. All right, and these are the 6 steps, real easy. All right, ready, boys and girls? Here we go. Milk, cream, milk solids, sugars, modifying agents, and flavors are blended together in a stainless steel vat. I guess that's a bowl. The mix is homogenized to create a consistent texture, and then the mix is pasteurized by heating at 82 to 85 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds, then cooled to destroy bacteria. You guys know about bacteria. That's a bad thing. But we got good bacteria too. All right. Anyway, back to the report. The mix is left alone for 2 to 24 hours so fat globules solidify and viscosity increases. I guess you got that word right. I get the word right, Jerry Bruce? Oh, my bad. The mix is left alone. I told you that. The mix is frozen at about 7 degrees Celsius and beaten. That's right, beaten, y'all, or agitated. This adds air to the mix. The 6th step is the ice cream is molded, packaged, and frozen around minus 25 degrees Celsius to allow it to harden. And that's what we know about ice cream. Making ice cream at home follows a very similar process. And I guess you probably could buy a kit, at one of your area box stores, okay? You can use ice cream machines to stir, freeze the mix, which whips in the air while the mix freezes. Well, boys and girls, man, I was so excited about the process about ice cream. Skeet gonna try. I don't think Skeet gonna. He just gonna go to the store and buy some. But it sounds like fun though. Hope you have fun. I hope you have fun making this at home with your family, and maybe get your mom and dad or your grandparents to help you get this process going. Now, send Skeet some pictures of your ice cream if you decide to do it. to jerryvoicelive@gmail.com. Speaking of email, where's my email at Jerry Voice? You don't have one. Oh, okay. Anyway, boys and girls, just send it to jerryvoicelive@gmail.com, my producer, and he will make sure to get those pictures, and maybe we can post it on the show. All right? Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you next week. Stand by for some awesome storytelling and some brand new music videos so we can get our dance on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Yeah. Right, Corey? All right, kids.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we appreciate Corey spending some time with us from his college campus in North Carolina, and keep studying hard because I know school about to get started. All right. Well, look, y'all. Take care, boys and girls, and don't forget, it takes a village of puppets to raise a child. I'm Skeet Jones from the Magical Puppet Playhouse. Say goodbye, Corey.
Goodbye, y'all.
All right. We out of here. Peace, y'all.
Good morning, kids. So happy to be here with you today. How are you doing? Okay, you have to say it a little louder because I can't hear you. Awesome. I am so happy to be here with you today. My name is Sarah, and you know what I did this summer? When everything was closed down, I wrote a book. I did. I brought it to show you today. Look. It's called Kid on Purpose, A Journey to Wholehearted Childhood, and I wrote it for you. When I was a little kid, I was the ugly duckling. I just didn't fit in. I had two friends. And you know what? When they weren't at school, I had to play by myself, eat lunch by myself. Sometimes I didn't even go outside to recess because I didn't have anyone to play with. So I would just stay inside with my teacher and help however she wanted. I was super sad, and for a really, really long time, I prayed for a friend. I wrote letters to God. Do any of you guys write letters to God? I wrote a whole bunch. I still have some of them. All of them asking God for a friend because I was super lonely and I didn't want to be lonely anymore. And I did get a friend. God sent me Jenny. Jenny was my best friend in 4th grade, in 5th grade, in 6th grade, and in 7th grade, I moved to a new house, to a new city really far away from where I grew up. And I was alone again. Or so I thought. At my loneliness and my new house, right? When I thought I had no one to play with, no one to talk to, no one, in my loneliness moments, I realized that I did have a friend. You know, someone who actually moved with me to my new house, in my new neighborhood. The person who read all my letters all of those years, the person who listened to me, everything I had to say, and I had a lot to say because I had no other friends to talk to, right? The one who gave me a friend when I asked for one, Jesus. And that's why I wrote this book, because Jesus gave me the gift of friendship when I was a kid, when I needed it the most. And I want to give you that gift too, the gift of a friendship with Jesus. So I'm going to read a couple chapters from my book today, Kid on Purpose, to show you what it's like to be part of God's family. Day 19, building a strong family. Here's what you need to know. The big question. Where do I belong? Have you ever asked yourself that? Where do I belong? The big idea. I'm made for God's family. You're made for God's family. Here's the Bible verse. So in Christ, we, though many, form one body, and each member belongs to all others. Romans chapter 12, verse 5. Today, I'll be sharing a little bit from the passage in Ephesians chapter 4, verses 2 through 6. Here we go. Families help each other. But not all help feels good. Sometimes you grow when you're in uncomfortable situations, when you're upset, when you disagree with, need to reconcile with, or ask for forgiveness from those you care about. Healthy families go through hard times and get through them together. Building a strong family is hard and often scary work. It's a promise to tell the truth, to understand you're not always right, to respect differences, and to even look out for your family members, even when it means saying no to something you want. But Ephesians 4, chapter 2, verse 6, it tells us, don't be proud at all. Be completely gentle. Be patient. Put up with one another in love. The Holy Spirit makes you one in every way, so try your best to remain as one. Let peace keep you together. There is one body and one Spirit. There is one Lord, one faith, and one baptism. There is one God and Father of all. He is over everything. He is through everything. He is in everything. So think about this. Reminding others and being reminded yourself of what's right in God's eyes is part of being a strong family. Why should you remind other people to obey God? And second, what is humility? Humility. Why is it needed to build a strong family? Let's pray together. Jesus, your life on earth showed me how to love my family. Love is kind, but it does not let others get away with sin. Teach me how to love like that and receive that love in return. Finally, here's what you gotta do. Not very many people like to be corrected. It can be embarrassing. Still, God wants people in his family to remind one another to do what's right in his eyes. So come up with a phrase you and your family can use to gently correct one another when tempers flare. Okay, that's the beginning of the chapter. We'll go right to chapter 20, making peace after pain. All of God's people are part of the same body. You're on one team, but it doesn't always feel that way. It can feel as though you're in competition with one another. It can feel as though you're not good enough, as if you don't belong. No family is perfect, God's family included. It's made up of sinful people in the process of being healed, but not completely healed yet. That leaves room for all sorts of brokenness, disagreements, harsh words, trauma, shame. Try as anyone might to do what's right in God's eyes, there will always be time sin wins. You do something that hurts someone, or someone does something that hurts you. When this happens, find comfort knowing that God doesn't expect you to be perfect. He does, however, want you to make peace by seeking forgiveness and trying to make things right. You can do this by being honest, sympathetic, humble, and committed to keeping each other more like Jesus. So our passage today comes from Ephesians chapter 4, verses 29 through 32. Get rid of all hard feelings, anger, and rage. Stop fighting and lying. Don't have anything to do with that kind of hatred. Be kind to one another. Forgive one another, just as God forgave you because of what Christ has done. Think about this. At times, you'll know when you hurt someone, and at times, you won't even notice. Is there anyone you've upset recently? What can you do to make amends? Let's pray together. God, pour your power, healing, and peace over me today. Hug me. Let me know you're here. Give me courage to seek peace and make things right with those I've wronged. Now, it's time to take action. Make peace after pain. That means looking for ways to start the healing process after a relationship has been broken. Let's talk about different ways to make amends. Apology languages. Making amends is another way to say making things right. When you have to make amends, it's usually with the person you disagreed with. The tension you were experiencing may have led you to say or do things that hurt them, and they might have hurt you too. When people in a relationship cause each other pain, the best way to make peace after the pain is to make amends. Each person has to make things right with the other individual. This includes asking for forgiveness and then showing with your actions that you're committed to doing better next time. Because everyone is unique, how you make amends will be different from one person to the next. Gary Chapman, the same guy who came up with the love languages, he discovered that there are also apology languages, or common ways in which people say they're sorry. I told you he's smart. Read through the apology languages below. Which do you use and which do you respond to best? Now consider this. Which language works best with the people you care about? The answer to that one will likely be different for every person you know. Part of making amends is to learn how to apologize in a way that others respond to best. It's hard work, but it's a sure sign you're committed to loving someone well. To help you remember how to apologize to the most important people in your life, take notes using the chart at the end of the activity. So 1, some people apologize by expressing regret. You can tell if someone means what they say, and you take it seriously when someone expresses regret. When someone says, "I'm sorry," from the bottom of their heart, you know it. That's exactly what you need to make amends. Some people need others to accept responsibility. It's important to you that someone knows what they did wrong and apologizes for how they hurt you. When someone wants to make amends, part of it needs to include something along the lines of, "I'm sorry, I was wrong about doing this to you." Others need genuine repenting. Hearing an apology is important to you, but so is knowing that the person who hurt you will try their best never to do that again. Making amends may sound like, "I'm sorry, next time I'll ask you first instead." Others want to make restitution. This apology language centers around actions. You'll know someone is sorry because of what they do. An apology you'll appreciate will sound like, "I'm sorry, what can I do to make it up to you?" with the person doing what you said right after. And finally, others want you to request forgiveness. You may be someone who needs to hear, "Will you please forgive me?" as part of making amends. If this is you, do your best to give yourself space so you can decide if and when you're ready to forgive the person who hurt you. Now, think of 5 really important people in your life and see if you can figure out their apology language. Day 21. Make the big idea personal. Just as it is with any other family, being part of God's family has its pros and cons. Pros include having guidance from people who love you and God. These same people also experience life with you. They keep you on a path that glorifies God, which involves both supporting and correcting you. Cons include saying yes to growing in hard ways, admitting you don't always know or do what's right, changing bad habits, and learning new ones. It also means helping others to do the same, which isn't always enjoyable or easy. You might be deserted, teased, rejected by those who don't care about God, including people you love. You may have to distance yourself from them. You might have to stop doing things you enjoy because they don't honor God. Saying yes to joining His family might mean saying no to other people or things you care about. Thankfully, you have siblings in God's family who are going through similar situations and understand what you're going through. In God's family, you are never alone. Think about this. Saying no to people and things you care about is hard. How can you say no to someone who wants you to do something that would hurt God or others? And then, what are some things you might have to say no to? Let's pray together. Until you come back for me, Lord Jesus, there will always be pros and cons to being part of your family. When it gets hard to obey you, remind me to ask for help. When I don't obey, remind me to ask for forgiveness and guidance. Now, let's do something about what we learned. It can be easy to forget that there are people who love God and love you, especially when you feel discouraged or defeated. Complete the My Church family on the next page to see who can help you when you're in need. My Church family. God's family is spread across the world. There are people in hundreds of countries telling others about God's love and inviting them to join his family. Your church family is part of God's family. There are the people you see grow with on a regular basis at church and within the community. Draw or glue a picture of some of your favorite people in your church family. Then answer the questions. You can add more family members on the next page. Now you have space to draw your favorite people or to glue a picture of them here. And then you get to tell me what their name is and how they're important to you. If you liked Growing with Jesus Together, you can find my book, Kid on Purpose, A Journey to Wholehearted Childhood, on my website at Wilderness, WILDERNESS, created, CREATED.com.
That is all. Come on with Skeet, we can be free. A place to learn, a place to grow. You can just let go. Let's have a ball, and that is all. I just want you to come and go with Skeet to a place of peace where everybody can turn their dreams into reality. There's no better place to be than with Skeet Jones, yeah. Come on, let's do it. Oh, Skeet, you are just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. And that's why I love hanging with you. So come on, everybody. We hanging with Skeet Jones, Positive Nation TV. Come on.
Hey, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. I'm Skeet Jones, and this is the Magical Puppet Playhouse on Positive Nation TV.
Yeah, that's right. Come on, get ready and clap your hands. Hey, boys, like that. Stand Just like that. Stomp your feet and clap your hands. Come on. It's time for Skeet Jones. And that is all. Come on with Skeet. We can be free. A place to learn, a place to grow. You can just let go. Let's have a ball. And that is all. I just want you to come and go with Skeet to a place of peace where everybody can turn their dreams into reality. There's no better place to be than with Skeet Jones, yeah. Come on, let's do it. Oh, Skeet, you are just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. And that's why I love hanging with you. So come on, everybody. We hanging with Skeet Jones, Positive Nation TV. Come on.
Hey, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. I'm Skeet Jones, and this is the Magical Puppet Playhouse on Positive Nation TV. What's up, boys and girls? It's your boy, Skeet Jones, from the Magical Puppet Playhouse. Oh, man, I'm so excited today, kids. Well, you know I'm always excited, but I'm really excited today because I want to make an announcement. That's right. Don't forget, guys, we got a brand new segment to my TV show called Read with Skeet. That's right, and we've been meeting some of you guys already. That's right, coming out to my YouTube channel on YouTube for Kids. Just look for Skeet Jones and Positive Nation TV, and you find all my skits. That's right, me and Jerry Wilson is having fun in the studio, cracking jokes. That's right, having fun, chopping it up. Just us. And also you can catch my boy, my cousin Coy, too. You know, Coy's in college, so he's not going to always be on the show all the time, but you can catch him sometime on Zoom. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this show. Don't forget, if you want to read with Skeet, just email me at jerryvoicelive@gmail.com. Right? You got that? Yeah, why am I getting my own email? Never. Oh, well, anyway, use jerryvoicelive@gmail.com because my producer just told me I won't be getting my own email. So just hit jerryvoicelive@gmail.com and Skeet will come Zoom with you. Come meet you guys. Yeah, we're going to have some fun, y'all. Don't forget, y'all, we got some new songs coming and we're going to have a ball. All right, thanks for now, and you guys have a great, great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Enjoy the show. Peace out. All right. Hey, boys and girls, I'm Skeet Jones, and welcome to the... Oops, cut. You messing up, Jerry Boys. I know. Hey, boys and girls, I'm Skeet Jones, and welcome to the Magical Puppet Playhouse. My cousin Corey is here, and he's in college, and he's here to share another fantastic science report with you. Today, we were presenting a report on the toy ball. That's right, the ball. The ball was inducted to the Toy Hall of Fame in 2009. This report comes from toyhalloffame.org. Hey, cousin Corey, welcome back to the show, cousin. What's up?
I'm good, Skeet, and I'm happy to be here and talk about the toy ball.
Yeah, man. Oh, Corey, I'm excited, man. Go ahead and take it away.
Thank you, Skeet. Hey, boys and girls, what can you do with a ball? Rolling, throwing, kicking, catching, bouncing, and batting. The ball is nearly as old as civilization itself. History abounds with the stories and evidence of ball play. In 1932, Laura and Mary Ingalls played ball with an inflated pig's bladder. Ancient Greek legends played ball, and songwriters Norworth and Tilson scored a hit with 1908's Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Like few other playthings, the ball facilitates and promotes free play among people of all ages. While babies' first toys may be a soft and safe cloth ball, many adults enjoy playing catch with a hard ball. Ball play of every kind is pervasive. Children play with jacks and a ball, kickball at playgrounds, and dodgeball rules the gym class. The ball challenges the abilities of young people and develops physical skills. Later in life, a business person reward for a week's worth may be a round of golf. Or a group of friends may get together annually to watch the Super Bowl and rekindle bonds of friendship. In all these ways and countless more, ball play is here to stay. Let's play ball.
Wow. Thank you, Corey. We really appreciate that awesome support. And I hope the boys and girls will get out and play some ball. Man, that was an awesome report, man. If you don't have anyone to play with, just take a small ball and bounce it on the wall, steps, or on the ground. A ball can entertain you for hours. Well, that's the end of our science report with Skeet Jones and my cousin Corey. We hope to see you next week on the Magical Puppet Playhouse with Skeet Jones. I'm Skeet Jones of the Magical Puppet Playhouse. Take care, everybody, and hope to see you. And don't forget, it takes a village of puppets to raise a child. Peace and hair grease. See you, Corey. Thanks a million. Get good grades, man. Get them good grades.
Thanks, Skeet.
All right, boys and girls. Take care, everybody. See you next week. Cut, Jerry Boys. Cut. Let me push the button. Man, you gotta use the mouse, man.
Hello, boys and girls. I am Iretta Adams Rose, and I am here to read with Skeet. I want to share with you my book on bullying. No, it's not you. You are great. Physical, verbal, and cyberbullying are some types of bullying that young children or young adults experience. Bullying is not okay. You are not alone. Talk to someone. No, it's not you. You are okay. Some days I don't want to go to school. Mom screams as I walk away from the car. Have a fabulous day at school, son. Be great, Jonathan. Thanks, Mom. Once I enter school, I see them walking towards me. I tried to turn around and go a different way. Hey, shouts one of the kids that is as tall as a refrigerator. I speed up, but it's too late. They see me. Where do you think you're going? Come here, shouts the fridge. They walks towards me while laughing. I begin walking away, and the fridge runs and grabs my backpack. Stop pushing me. Give me my backpack, I yell. Here's your backpack, the fridge shouts. Next, he throws my backpack down the hall in front of everybody. I am so embarrassed. How would you feel, boys and girls, if that was to happen to you? I'll be waiting for you after school, he shouts. The fridge and his friends walk away laughing. I want to run as far away from this place as I can. As I enter class, my teacher asks me why I'm late. I'm never late for class. I don't know what to say. I just stare at her. She looks at me and tells me to begin the assignment on the board and try to get to class on time. Mrs. Starr is one of my best teachers. She is always telling us to be great because the world needs us in the future. Right now, I don't feel so great. I feel miserable. I think about talking to Mrs. Starr about the tall kid, but then I decide not to because someone may see me. I don't know what to do. It's our fabulous teacher, Mrs. Starr. During lunch, I sit with my friends, Maria, Kennedy, and Eric. As soon as I take a drink from my juice, the fridge walks by and bumps me out of my seat and onto the floor along with my lunch. It happens so quickly. Clean that mess up, the fridge says as he walks away laughing with his friends. Leave him alone, Maria shouts, jumping from her seat to help me from the floor. Wow, it's great to have friends like Maria to be there to help out. Hey, you shouldn't let them keep pushing you around like that, says Eric. They're going to keep doing it if you don't do anything about it. Why do they bother you, Jonathan? Kennedy asks worriedly. I don't know. I don't know. Well, it should matter why they're doing it. It shouldn't matter at all. They are bullying him and it's wrong, Maria says. Well, we'll go with you to the office to tell the principal, says Kennedy. Come on, says Eric. It's okay. I'm okay. I don't want to cause any more trouble. It is not okay. You can't keep letting them get away with bullying you, says Maria. I know. I'm all right. I just need to think about it. What is there to think about? We'll go to the office with you and let them know what's happening before it gets worse, Eric says. You really need to tell someone, says Maria. He's afraid, Kennedy says. If that's true, Jonathan, we'll go to the office for you, insists Maria. No, don't do that. I'll do it myself. Thank you for your help. I walk away quickly. What do we do? I overhear as Kennedy asks our friends. I look over my shoulder just as Maria shakes her head. I don't know. I feel like we need to say something to someone. When the bell rings to go home, I run as fast as I can to get to my mom's car before they see me. Whew. I make it. I'm so ready to go home. My mom looks at me with a smile. How was your day, son? It was good, I say while trying to smile. During the drive home, I think about my friends who tried to help me earlier. They really care about me. I need to tell my mom and dad, but it's so embarrassing. I know they would probably go to the school to talk to someone. I decided not to tell them. Yes, today is going to be a better day. It's Saturday, and I don't have to go to that school to face those boys. We are on our way to visit with family where everything is fun and there's always something good to eat. But while I'm sitting there by myself with family all around laughing and talking, I'm thinking that Monday will soon be here and it will start all over again. I think about what my friends said about telling someone. What's wrong, Jonathan? Mom asked. You've been very quiet lately. Oh, nothing's wrong, Mom. There's something. I can tell that something is bothering you. Are you sick, Mom asked. No. What is it, son? It's just that, well, some of the kids at school bother me. They do things to me that I don't like. I can't think of a reason why they do it. Who are they? Mom asked. Never mind, Mom. It's no big deal. It's okay. Yes, it is a big deal to me, son, she says, concerned. Well, there are these kids at school. Some of them are in my class. They always have something to try to make me feel bad in front of everyone. It's just about every day. Well, what do you do when that happens? Sometimes I walk away and I try to ignore it. I don't like it. It just makes me so angry. I don't bother anybody. I slumped back in my chair. Do you think it's me, Mom? No, It's not you, it's them, she says. It's them? I ask, confused. Yes, I want you to know that you can talk to your dad and me about anything that bothers or upsets you. Mom, I'm a little afraid to say, but I have been pushed, hit by some of the kids at school. I don't like it. Why do they do it? There must be something wrong with me. I was wondering if it was because I get good grades, or maybe they just think I'm different in some kind of way. I don't know what it is. I don't want to go to that school. Why do I have to go to that school anyway? Jonathan, listen to me. You are great. Trust and believe that. I can't tell you why people bully, but I can tell you that it's wrong. I want you to know that you are much better than that. Do not let their bullying control how you feel about yourself. There are so many things that make you special. You are a great artist. You're good with numbers and math, and you do some great jumps on a trampoline. I could go on and on, son, about the things that make you great. Also, think about all the people that love and care about you for being you. We need to let your teacher and principal know what is happening. Your dad and I will come to the school with you. We can do it together. They won't know you're being bullied at your school unless we let them know. Well, I did have some friends try to get me to report what was happening to the office. They were even willing to go with me. Sounds like you have some good friends who care about you, Mom says, smiling. But Mom, you just don't understand. It will only make it worse when you and Dad come to the school. My classmates will know why you're there. No, it will not make it worse. Letting the problem go on will make it worse. Jonathan, bullying is never all right. You should feel comfortable and safe at school. I want you to be able to focus and be all that you can be in class. I'm happy that you talked to me about it, son. None of the kids should be hitting, doing things, or using words that make you feel bad. Mom, I do feel better talking about it. We can talk to someone at the school together. Let's do that. We'll tell your dad all about it when he gets home from work this evening. Mom smiled. Now come on and get some of this cheesecake before it's all gone. Thanks for listening, Mom. I feel so much better. I love you, Mom says, hugging me tightly. I love you too, Mom. I think to myself, I'm glad I talked to my mom. I woke up Monday morning feeling better about going to school. My mom called the principal about meeting to talk about the bullying. My parents walked with me to the office, and as we passed my friends Maria, Kennedy, and Eric in the hall, Maria smiles and says that everything will be all right. Please come in and have a seat. We do not put up with bullying in our school, my principal says while drinking her coffee. We will get down to the bottom of this problem because I want all my students to feel safe. My principal, she looked right at me. I am proud of you, Jonathan, for letting us know about the bullying. You are very brave. Your speaking up not only helps you, but others as well. Wow, that was easy. I should have said something sooner. Just like Jonathan, boys and girls, know that you are great. It's not you. Boys and girls, you can find my book, No, It's Not You. You Are Great. A beautiful story about finding your voice. Just like Jonathan, talk to someone. You can find this book on bullying in retail on social media. Remember, no, it's not you. You are great. Keep being great and be all that you can be.
I'm Skeet Jones and Positive Nation. Do your thing, Sky.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With a oink oink here and a oink oink there, here oink there, oink everywhere, oink oink. Moo moo here and a moo moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack quack here and a quack quack there, here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack quack. Oink oink here and a oink oink there, here oink there, oink everywhere, oink oink. Moo moo here and a moo moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo.
Feel the power.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O. With a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there, here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh-neigh. Quack quack here and a quack quack there, here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack quack. Oink oink here and a oink oink there, here a oink there, oink everywhere a oink oink. Moo moo here and a moo moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a lamb, E-I-E-I-O. With a bad bad here and a bad bad there, here a bad, there a bad, everywhere a bad bad. Neigh neigh here and a neigh neigh there, here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh neigh. Quack quack here and a quack quack there, here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack quack. Oink oink here and a oink oink there, here a oink there, oink everywhere a oink oink. Moo moo here and a moo moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had some chickens, E-I-E-I-O. With a cluck cluck here and a cluck cluck there, here a cluck, there a cluck, everywhere a cluck cluck. Bad bad here and a bad bad there, here a bad, there a bad, everywhere a bad bad. Neigh neigh here and a neigh neigh there, here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh neigh. Quack quack here and a quack quack there, here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack quack. Oink oink here and a oink oink there, here a oink there, oink everywhere a oink oink. Moo moo here and a moo moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Oh, this is dope.
E-I-E-I-O.
I'm Skeet Jones and Positive Nation.
E-I-E-I-O.
kick and kick. Ah. Throw up your hands and wave. Throw up your hands and wave. Hey. Throw up your hands and wave. Make your body feel good by jumping up and down on the floor. Then make your body work a little harder. Now shake it, twist it by moving your hips and turn it, and do the dip, then jump right up and do it again. Get back up off the floor, get up and dance, move it real fast, let's go. Clap in your hands, then jump, then take the breath and walk on in there. Get right back on the floor, shake both your legs and go. Up and down and touch your toe. Rise up and touch your knees, then rise up again and touch the tree. Throw up your hands and wave. Throw up your hands and wave. Jump on the floor. Throw 'em in the sky. And you wave them high. Throw up your hands and wave. Then we jump on the floor. Move your body. Round and round. Move your body. And touch the ground. Move your body. And kick and kick. Move your body. Turn and say your thing. Jump up your hands and wave. Jump around on the floor. Jump up your hands and wave. Then we jump on the floor. Jump up your hands and wave. Jump up your hands and wave. I say, then we jump on the floor. And kick and kick and move and move and kick and kick and move and move and kick and kick and move and move and kick and kick and move. Throw up your hands and wave. Jump around on the floor. Throw up your hands and wave. Then we jump on the floor. And move and move and kick and kick and move and move and kick and kick and move and move and kick and kick and move and move and kick.
Skeet, you are just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. And that's why I love hanging with you. So come on, everybody. We hanging with Skeet Jones, Positive Nation TV. Come on.
Hey, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. I'm Skeet Jones, and this is the Magical Puppet Playhouse on Positive Nation TV.
Yeah, that's right. Come on, get ready and clap your hands. Hey, boys, like that. Stand just up. Like that. Stomp your feet and clap your hands. Come on. It's time for Skeet Jones. And the puppet. And that is all. Come on with Skeet. We can be free. A place to learn, a place to grow. You can just let go. Let's have a ball. And that is all. I just want you to come and go with Skeet to a place of peace where everybody can turn their dreams into reality. There's no better place to be than with Skeet Jones, yeah. Come on, let's do it. Oh, Skeet, you are just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. And that's why I love hanging with you. So come on, everybody. We hanging with Skeet Jones, Positive Nation TV. Come on.
Hey, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. I'm Skeet Jones, and this is the Magical Puppet Playhouse on Positive Nation TV. Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Magical Puppet Playhouse. I'm Skeet Jones, and I have a really big surprise for you. It's my pleasure to introduce my good friend. That's right, she's on the Magical Puppet Playhouse. She's on Positive Nation TV, and she's here now with Skeet Jones. What's up, CZ? How you doing, CZ?
Hi, Skeet. Thank you for having me. I'm doing well, and I'm so happy and honored to be on your show.
Oh, you're welcome, CC. I'm so excited, not just about the report, but I'm excited to have you on my show. I just love you. You just make me laugh. I just love talking to CC. She funny, girl. She make me laugh all the time. CC, you gotta FaceTime me sometime. Oh,
I definitely will.
oh, I'm sorry. We gotta get back to the show. Yeah. All right, sorry, CC. I lose focus sometime. We gotta get back to the show. All right, Jerry, let's get back. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right, CC. All right, I'm excited about the science report and what you're about to present. So, what do you have for the boys and girls? Tell them, CC. Tell them.
Okay, so today we're doing a report on the making of a baby doll.
Wow, that is awesome, CC. Well, go ahead, take it away.
Okay, well, thank you, Skeet, and hello, boys and girls. My name is Cece, and my report about the baby doll, and this report can be found on toyhalloffame.org. And the toy that's known as the baby doll was inducted into the Toy Hall of Fame in 2008. So I have a few questions to start off this report. What period did the baby dolls first appear? What were earlier dolls made from? And what period did the baby doll first appear? Well, before the first baby doll appeared in the mid-1800s, girls were limited to companion-style dolls or elaborate fashion dolls, neither suited for cradling or cuddling. Unlike companion dolls with which children play tea party and dress up, baby dolls have a specific function in imaginative play. Children primarily treat baby dolls as they would infants. They are toted around in strollers, fed from high chairs, and even rocked to sleep just like newborns. Since the mid-19th century, doll manufacturers have worked very hard to produce dolls that look and act like infants. In 1922, doll designers even reached a new level of realism with the Bilo baby, which is a doll that is supposed to look like a 3-day-old newborn. Wow. The 1930s saw the proliferation of drinking wet dolls such as Betsy Wetsy and Tidy dolls. Nowadays, baby dolls come with so many functions that allow them to do things such as eat, crawl, play peekaboo, and even respond to a child's voice. Well, every baby doll, from the simplest version to even the most technologically advanced, serves a very special function in cultivating, nurturing, and parental roles in children, all while promoting open-ended active play. So, what were earlier dolls made from, you ask? Early dolls would have been made from materials such as cloth, clay, wood, and even leather. Dolls made of corn husk were used in harvest celebrations, and dolls were used in fertility practices and to teach children traditions. Nowadays, most homes with children will have dolls in some form, whether they're soft, cuddly rag dolls, realistic baby dolls, fashion dolls, or even superheroes. Well, thank you, boys and girls. That's the end of my report about the baby dolls.
Oh, wow, Cece, that was great. Wow, you did a wonderful job on that report about the baby doll. Thank you for joining us on the Magical Puppet Playhouse. Thank you, Cece.
Thank you, Skeet. I'm honored to be on the show.
All
Bye,
right.
everyone.
Yeah, we hope to have you back. All right, thank you, boys and girls, for joining us, and we see you next week. I'm Skeet Jones on the Magical Puppet Playhouse. So stay tuned for some storytelling, and we're gonna have some rocking songs for you too to dance on, right, CZ? Yeah, you get to dance, y'all. All right, bye-bye, boys and girls. Bye-bye. See ya. See ya. All right, cut. I said cut. Come on, Skeet, stop. Cut. I hear Mimi barking. Mimi barking on my show. I know.
What's up? How you doing? I hope you're having a great day. First of all, I want to send some positive energy your way. But before you leave, I just want you to sit down for a couple minutes and let me read this book that I wrote, called Smart Mouth. I really think that you will really appreciate the lesson in there. I mean, I know somebody has a smart mouth. You know someone. Everyone knows somebody that has a smart mouth. Let's get to the core of what this book talks about. She had an answer for everything, but she knew nothing at all. With a thorax full of silly, she was always quick to cut off someone before they could complete their sentence. So knowledge and correction always escaped her. Her attitude was terrible. Her outer exterior was gorgeous. The cancellation. Her mouth moved quicker than her feet. So she fell for anything. The falling of a nation. She had a boyfriend and a girlfriend, one to talk slick to and the other to gossip to. It was very seldom that she actually had a conversation with herself. She just loved the sound of her own voice. She even worshiped the ground that she stood on. One day she went by her grandmother's house, and as I stood face to face, her mouth interrupted her ears, so grandma's words had fallen short. Too knowledgeable to be educated, too opinionated to be corrected. What a waste. The smart mouth kept cruising through life with little regard. It was one early Friday morning that changed the world of Smart Mouth. Coming out of her home, she saw the ambulance across the street. Ooh, lights, crowds, and panic surrounded the home that she recognized very well. It was her grandmother's house. Smart Mouth began to panic. This was an emotion that she was not used to feeling. She floated across the street in a cloud of worry. No one spoke to Smart Mouth. Her presence made others uncomfortable. Her reputation had preceded her. And in this sad moment, she realized how much her smart mouth had worked against her. Her grandmother had passed away. No one gave emotional support to Smart Mouth. She had given others such a hard time, and the damage had already been done. The dark cloud that had followed her all her life had finally shown itself. Always arguing and in conflict, in loneliness is where she evaluated her ignorance. Reminiscing on the last time she had seen her grandmother, sadly, she could not even remember her grandmother's words. This was because her mouth interrupted. In her desert place, she tossed around in a bed full of sorrow. Teary-eyed and frustrated, she fell into a deep sleep, and she heard a voice. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Smart Mouth question, who are you? I'm quite sure that you don't like me, just like everybody else I encounter. But the voice assured her that it was the voice of Jesus, and he sure loved her. Smart Mouth felt peace as she rested in the presence of the Lord. She had a vision of herself using her mouth to build individuals up instead of tearing them down. She woke up feeling as though she knew what her calling was in life. She would use her mouth to reform the world around her. She began to read her Bible daily. She also went back to school and received her law degree. Smart Mouth was on a mission to be a positive force in her community. She named her law firm Smart Mouth Associates. She used her smart mouth to make others aware, wiser, and confident. She won 10 cases in her first year. Knowing that she was making a difference had brought her purpose in life. She was invited to speak at schools, churches, and even the White House. Smart Mouth told her story everywhere she went. It didn't take long for her to accumulate a huge fan base. She had changed the meaning of the word smart mouth. Proud of the new path that she had chosen in life, Smart Mouth finally made peace with the memory of her grandmother. She went to visit her grave and did not say one word while sitting next to the headstone. She heard a voice in the wind say, "I knew you could do it. God gave you the smart mouth for a reason, and now you are using it wisely. I am proud and love you." Smart Mouth cried tears of joy, finally realized that she could learn more from people if she just sat and listened while they were speaking. She had become a successful lawyer, and now she decided to move into politics. She began to infiltrate Congress and make a change. People loved her, and eventually she decided to run for office. Smart Mouth got many powerful people to back her campaign, and she was overwhelmed to find that she had been nominated for president. That November, she won the presidential race, making her the first female president in United States history. No matter what race, creed, or economic class you stand in, you can always use your mouth to bring positive change in the world. I wrote this book to inspire the next world leaders, community activists, and more. Use your mouth to speak the truth. Use your mouth to make others better. Use your mouth to make those around you smarter. Be a Smart Mouth by Derek Spears. I hope you enjoyed that. Skeet, I hope you enjoyed that because it has a lot of good meaning. And that's what we're here on earth to do, to inspire others to be better people.
What's up, boys and girls? What's up? It's me, Skeet Jones of the Magical Puppet Playhouse. And this episode is Read with Skeet. And today on the show, we got my man, KT. He's out of Georgia. I believe is this Savannah, Georgia?
Yes, sir.
All right. So go ahead, KT. Introduce yourself to everybody and tell us what book you're going to be reading to the boys and girls.
I'm Kimon Timmons, also known as KT. I'm 9 years old, and I'm a fourth grader.
All right. That is awesome, man. So what book do you have for us today?
My book that I'm going to be reading today is called The Little Engine That Could.
Wow, man, that's a good one. I can't wait to hear the story. All right, well, we ready when you are.
I'm ready.
All right, let's get them, man. Ready? Go ahead. You can read.
Okay. The Little Engine That Could, as told by Olive Beaupre Miller. Once there was a little train of cars. She was flying across the country with a load of Christmas toys for the children who lived way over on the other side of the mountain. Her wheels went around very fast, squealing along the track. Choo choo, choo choo, choo choo. She was happy because she was carrying that load of toys for the children, and she had just time enough to get to the end of her journey before the last Christmas shopping. But all of a sudden, bang! Right at the foot of the mountain, the little engine broke down. Chug, chug, squeak! The wheels slid along the track and then stood perfectly still. She couldn't go an inch farther. And how in the world could she ever get across the mountains now in time for the children's Christmas? Rag dolls, paper dolls, china dolls, little toy wagons and carts, doll houses and Noah's arks, tops and bats and balls, Were they all to stay there useless and the children on the other side to go without them for Christmas? The little train felt very sad as they stood there hoping for help. She suddenly toot, toot, toot. Along came a great strong engine, all finely cleaned up and shining with his number plate scored and bright. He had just finished his working of pulling a fine long passenger train with sleeping cars and dining cars. That was something to do. He was puffing and blowing with pride. "Oh, big, big engine!" cried the train while her cars all joined in the chorus. "Will you please take us over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and we're loaded with Christmas toys for the children on the other side. Will you help us? Help us! Help us!" But the great big passenger engine blew off steam with a shriek. He puffed himself up with pride. He made himself look very huge. "It's not my business," he roared, "to pull such a little nobody. I pull much finer trains with sleeping cars and a dining car. I can't be bothered with you." Puff, puff, ding dong, woohoo! And he switched himself round on a side track, past the poor little train of cars, and soon left her helpless far behind. Well, the little train of cars felt sad, but he should never left off hoping that someone would come to help her. Pretty soon, toot toot, along came a great strong freight engine. He had just pulled a freight train over the top of the mountain and was on his way back to the roundhouse to take a little rest. But the train was called to his engine to wow. Her cars all joined and in his chorus. "Oh, big, big engine, please will you take us over the mountain? Our engine has broken down and we're loaded with Christmas toys for the children. On the other side, will you help us? Help us, help us, help us!" But the big freight engine snorted. He snorted and puffed and puffed. He sit up out of the smokestack a shower of angry sparks. "I've done enough work for today." "Yes, sir," he hissed. "I'm off for a little rest." "I've done enough," said "Done enough. I've done enough, enough, and enough." And he switched himself round on the sidetrack past the poor little train of cars and soon left her helpless far behind. Well, the little train of cars now felt very, very, very sad. But she never left off hoping that someone would come to help her. Pretty soon, dragging along, there came slowly up the track a rusty, dusty, dinging engine, just about the size. The engine that had been pulling the train, this rusty, dusty, danging engine, was sighing and moaning and grunting. He was rumbling and grumbling and groaning. But the little train called out while her cars all joined in the chorus. "Oh, engine, engine, please will you take us over the mountain again? Our engine has broken down and we're loaded with Christmas toys for the children on the other side. Will you help us? Help us! Help us!" Then the rusty, dusty, danging engine groaned and grunted and grumbled. "I never could pull you. I couldn't have the strength. No, no, I never could. I never could. I never could, and I never could, and I shouldn't have." And he dragged himself round on the sidetrack past the poor little train of cars, and soon left her helpless far behind. Well, the little train of cars now felt very, very, very sad, yet still she never stopped hoping that someone would come to help her. So after a long, long, long time, along came a little small engine. So very small it seemed useless to ask her for help. Yet she had one bright, lovely eye shining out in her head, and she was humming and hurrying, whistling and ringing. Her bell is the very way, so the little train cried out while her cars and all joined the chorus. "Little engine, please, could you take us over the mountain? Our engine has broken down and we're loaded with Christmas toys for the children on the other side. Can you help us? Help us! Help us!" Now the little small engine had never been far away from the freight yard. She had spent all of her days in switching, but think of all those children without their Christmas toys. She couldn't let the train stand still, and the children had no toys for Christmas. So she started to chug up steam, and she answered. Then she came straight up to the train, cut hold, started pull. She tugged and she tugged and pulled. And pretty soon, ding dong, puff puff, chug chug, the train of cars began to move slowly. The train began to move, and the little small engine kept rolling and rolling, tugging and tanging and pulling. And as she tugged, she kept puffing slowly, very slowly. I think I can. Steadily, she gained speed, and now she puffs out faster. I think I can. But and by. She ran steadily, smoothly up the track, and then she puffed very fast. I think I can. At last. And at last, she reached the top of the mountain. She stood on top of the world, she climbed that big, long slope. She done it. She done it. She done it. Hooray! And there, way down below, lay the city where the children lived, to whom she was buried. The toys she gave on puff of joy. Just one great big long puff. Then down she started sliding after, faster, faster, faster. And as she went, she kept puffing. I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could. The little train of cars squealed behind her, and the little children down in the city got their toys for Christmas. The end.
All right, man, you did a phenomenal job, man. Oh, I love that story. All right, give the boys and girls the title of that book and hold it up so they can see it. They may want to get a copy.
My book house story time.
It's called It's My Book House Story Time.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Skeet
With
had a good time. All right. Thanks for reading with Skeet.
You're welcome.
Thank you, KT. Well, ladies, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, parents, grandparents, we want to say thank you so much for tuning in to the Magical Puppet Playhouse with Skeet Jones and KT. Take care, and we hope to see you guys next week. All right? So don't forget, y'all, it takes a village of puppets to raise a child. I'm Skeet Jones for the Magical Puppet Playhouse. Take care, everybody, and don't forget, peace and hair grease.
Yeah, that's right. Come on, get ready and clap your hands. Hey, boys like and girls, that. Stand just up. Like that. Stomp your feet and clap your hands. Come on. It's time for Skeet Jones. And the Magical Puppet Playhouse. And that is all. Come on with Skeet. We can be free. A place to learn, a place to grow. You can just let go. Let's have a ball. And that is all. I just want you to come and go with Skeet to a place of peace where everybody. Yeah, that's right. Come on, get ready and clap your hands. Hey, boys like and girls, that. Stand just up. Like that. Stomp your feet and clap your hands. Come on. It's time for Skeet Jones. And the Magical Puppet Playhouse. And that is all. Come on with Skeet. We can be free. A place to learn, a place to grow. just let go. Let's have a ball, and that is all. I just want you to come and go with Skeet to a place of peace where everybody can turn their dreams into reality. There's no better place to be than with Skeet Jones, yeah. Come on, let's do it. Oh, Skeet, you are just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. And that's why I love hanging with you. So come on, everybody. We hanging with Skeet Jones, Positive Nation TV. Come on.
Hey, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. I'm Skeet Jones, and this is the Magical Puppet Playhouse on Positive Nation TV. What's up, boys and girls? What's up, boys and girls? It's me, your boy, Skeet Jones of the Magical Puppet Playhouse. Welcome to the Playhouse, y'all. And Skeet is here to cover Science Kids Talk. That's right. But before we do that, I want to tell you guys we got an incredible show. We got a storyteller going to be here. And, of course, we going to have some dancing going on. That's right. we going to get our dance on. And I think our video today is going to be by Harvey Morris called Everybody. Is that right, producer? That is right. Awesome. Thank you, producer. Great producer. So anyway, Skeet is ready to talk about his science report. I am so excited about this science report because Skeet is really, really, really fond of these type of animals. That's right. I love me some turtles, and I wish I could have me a turtle, boys and girls. One day, Skeet gonna get himself a pet, and I'll be able to share it with you guys on the show because I heard they are in my community. So hopefully I'll be able to get me a box turtle. Yeah, let them run around. Well, Mimi. Yeah, y'all know Mimi, our little Yorkie. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's talk about the sea turtles. That's right, our report is on sea turtles, not green turtles. Sea turtles. Sea turtles, also called marine turtles, look like regular turtles, but they have flippers instead of legs. Yeah, flippers. Check it out. Check out the screen behind me. They have been on Earth for more than 100 million years, according to the World Wildlife Federation, WWF. This makes them one of the oldest animal families on the planet. The information can be found at livescience.com. All right? Or livescience.com, whatever you want it to be. All right, boys and girls, let's talk about the size of the sea turtle. Man, you guys are going to be surprised about this because I was surprised. There are 7 species of sea turtles, and some of them are larger than others. The largest sea turtles is the leatherback. They're the largest, the leatherback. They grow up to 7 feet tall. Well, 7 feet long, not tall. Basketball players are tall. Sea turtles are long. And they weigh up to 2,000 pounds, almost the weight of your family vehicle. The largest leatherback ever found on Earth was 8.5 feet. And it weighed 220 pounds. That was a big sea turtle. Wow. And that was reported by the National Geographic. All right, you check that out online. The smallest sea turtle is the Kemp's Ridley turtle. It grows up to about 2 feet long, and it weighs 100 pounds. Yeah, but the size of you kids. Yeah, you can pick it up. Let's talk about the habitat. Sea turtles live all over the world. Some sea turtles live in the Gulf of Mexico, and some can be found as far as Nova Scotia. You know, that's in Canada. Some live around Australia. Some species make their home pretty much anywhere in the ocean on this planet Earth. Green sea turtles and loggerhead sea turtles tend to stick to tropical and subtropical coastal waters. That's right. All right, let's talk about what they eat. I know you guys want to know what they eat. You're going to be surprised, y'all. I bet you a lot of you think they eat plants. How about bugs? What about worms? Nope. Sea turtles are carnivores, which means they eat only meat. Well, not just only meat, but they eat meat. Though their diet varies depending on the species. They eat shrimp, seafood, crabs, jellyfish, snails, sponges, and algae, and some other little things running around the bottom of the ocean. Something we'll never see. Well, let's talk about the babies or the offsprings.
Sea turtles lay their eggs in bunches, which science people call clutch. The temperature of the sand determines the sex of the turtle, whether it's going to be a boy or a girl. If the sand is below 85 degrees, which is, wow, that's great weather, that means it's going to be mostly males. But if the temperature is above 85, meaning it's going to be super hot, the eggs will mostly be females. And that's something. I mean, females can take some heat in the kitchen. Don't tell your mother I said that. Well, let's talk about the clutch. The clutch may have 70 to 190 eggs in it. The clutch is laid in a hole dug by the mother. Once the eggs are laid, she covers them with the sand and goes back into the sea. She never sees her babies again. She never sits around and watches them hatch. As soon as the eggs hatch, the babies start digging out of the hole. This process can take them up to a week. Once they're free, the baby turtles hurry to the sea. They may never see their mother or father in their lifetime, which means it can vary from 30 to 100 years, depending on the species. Wow, that is sad. They never see their parents. Yeah, and they gotta hurry up because if they don't, they can get eaten up by the birds. Them seagulls, you've seen them hanging around eating trash and stuff. Well, let's talk a little bit about conservation. According to the conservation, the status, sea turtles they've been categorized either as vulnerable or critically endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature's Red List. That means they in trouble. They in trouble, y'all. And according to the Defenders, a wildlife organization, oil spills, habit changes caused by artificial lighting, habitat loss due to coastal development, or capturing commercial fisheries, getting entangled in marine debris, human poaching, and beach driving, like those jet skis, are some of the biggest dangers to sea turtles. And some other facts about the sea turtle, and I'm almost finished, boys and girls. I know y'all like this report. Sea turtles can stay underwater up to 5 hours. Man, we can't even stay more than 5 minutes. Humans. Find out who broke the record. You get a chance, Google it. Leatherback sea turtles has been recorded swimming as fast as 22 miles per hour. Man, that is fast. Can you guys swim that fast? I bet you can. No, you can't. If you could, you'd be in the Olympics. The Olympic swim team. All right, let me get back to my report. Loggerhead sea turtles drink salt water, and they excrete the excess salt through their glands by their eyes, which makes it look like they're crying. Look like they're crying. Young flatback sea turtles sleep on the surface of the water. I guess they be hiding out from the sharks or something, or the whales, so they don't get smashed. So anyway, boys and girls, that is the end of Skeet's report. I hope you enjoyed it. I really want me a turtle. I heard they're so easy to care for, and they mostly sleep all through the winter. That's right, if you live on the East Coast. Well, anyway, boys and girls, it's time for us to have some fun. It's time to hear some storytelling. Skeet is excited because I just love to hear me some great stories. And we got some great storytellers on Positive Nation TV. All right? So anyway, I hope you guys get a chance to stick around so we can check out Harvey Moore's video called Everybody So We Can Dance. And I know some of you probably have seen it before, but it's a great, great video. So we're going to hang around and hopefully we got enough time we be able to play it. But look, I hope to see you guys for episode 11. Tell all your friends, and my website going to be up real soon. I'm going to give it to you right now. It's called SkeetJones.tv. SkeetJones.tv. So check it out. I got these brand new nice shirts right here. That's right. Skeet got his own apparel. So you can check it out. See if you get your parents to help you out. It's right, because I know some of you don't have no jobs and you don't get no allowance. It's right. You spend all your money on the PlayStation. Anyway, so check me out at SkeetJones.tv, and I hope to see you guys as other TV shows and clips and commercials and stuff. Skeet playing around in the studio. And I got some other good news too, y'all. Skeet and Corey is putting the band together. That's right, the band is getting together. Well, I know I said getting back together because we only had one video. But we're going to be getting together playing you guys some music on this show. That's right. Because we're going to change the format up just a little bit, make it way more exciting. That's right. Skeet gonna make psycho. We're gonna be playing some music for you guys. We're gonna have some fun. That's right, we want this to be fun. That's right, the Skeet is airing all over the country now, and we want all the boys and girls to have fun, but at the same time, we want you guys to learn something. All right, well, look, I gotta get out of here, y'all. I'm Skeet Jones of the Magical Puppet Playhouse. See you guys soon. Peace out. And don't forget, it take a village of puppets to raise a kid.
Hi everyone, I'm Allison Olivia and I wrote the book The Adventures of Super Cam, the superhero for kids. I'm going to read it to you. If you don't mind, have a seat and listen up. When Cam was born, his parents knew he had special powers. When Cam was 10, he realized he had special powers. He could jump tall houses, run faster than a speeding bullet, and lift things 500 times his weight. Cam's mother made him promise to keep his powers a secret and only use them to help people. Cam was always looking for someone to help. Help! Help! They stole my tablet. Don't worry, I'll get it back. But they are much bigger than you. Don't worry, I'll handle it. Give it back now. Cam lifted one of the boys by his shirt until he screamed. Here, leave me alone. Wow, that's amazing. What's your name? Call me Cam. I'll call you Super Cam. Thanks again. Another mission accomplished. Thank you, Father, for sending me someone to help. Mom, can I go outside? Did you finish your homework? Cam finished his homework in a matter of seconds. Yes, ma'am. Okay, don't stay out too long. Cam noticed a girl crying on the sidewalk near his house. Are you okay? Yeah, it's just this stupid cast on my leg. None of the kids will play with me. I'll hang out with you. Do you know how to play chess? No, but I want to learn. Okay, I'll teach you. My name is Cam. What's yours? Nice to meet you, Cam. I'm Jessica, but you can call me Jess. How was your day, Cam? It was good. I made a new friend. Are you ever not making friends? I guess not. Get ready for dinner. We're going to early church service tomorrow. Yes, ma'am. Tell your dad, dinner's ready. What's for dinner, Mom? It's the meal of champions. Yes, it must be macaroni and cheese. You know it. The end. Thanks so much for joining me for this bedtime reading of Super Cam, The Adventures of Super Cam, the superhero for kids.
up and read the Skeet. It's time to read. Yeah, y'all, let's read a book. Let's read the Skeet. Skeet Jones, you're my favorite friend, Skeet. I'm glad to read with you, Skeet. Come on, y'all, let's read the Skeet. Everybody, everybody.
Boom, 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 boom. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Just breathe, breathe, just breathe, breathe, just breathe, breathe, just breathe. Everybody, 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 everybody. Now clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Now clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. I'm praising the Lord, ain't fooling around. I gotta keep praising and I won't turn around. Gotta keep my head up, keep my eyes on the prize, keep my wisdom in the front and my word by my side. I trust in the Lord and lean on His understanding and living in His kingdom. Happy is the man who finds wisdom and frees himself from spiritual prison. So wisdom is the principal thing. Get wisdom in all you're getting. Get understanding, it's all done. She will bring you honor when you embrace. Take out the time to free your mind. Don't be so blind. Why don't you shine? Walk in the light, fight the good fight. Take up the ground, lady, get go. Everybody, 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 everybody. Now move your feet, move your feet, move your feet, move your feet. Now move your feet, move your feet, move your feet, move your feet. I'm praising the Lord in the sanctuary. Lift them on high and I hope that you hear me. Get with my people, let's meet in the prayer. Meet prison for his acts that are showing up mighty. Sing a new song to the Lord, let's praise him. Dance to the Lord, let's shout. You're amazing. Let the saints be joyful in his glory. And when you're saved, you can tell your story. Shout, shout to the Lord with triumph. Praise him on the loud side, the cymbals. Praise him with the sound of the trumpet. Love him with all your heart. Faith without works is dead. Give thanks for the Lord is good. And it will be given to you because praising the Lord is what we love to do. Everybody, 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 everybody. Now praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Now praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. I'm thankful for what you give me and the way that you got me living. With your grace and your mercy and your power and your might and the love that you never stop giving. Heaven and earth will pass away, but your word will always stay. No matter how I've been down, you always seem to make a way. Everybody, 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 everybody. Now praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Now praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Get your praise on, get your praise, get your praise on, praise on, get your praise on, get your praise, get your praise on, get it, get your praise on, get your praise, get your praise on, praise on, get your praise on, get it, get your praise on, praise. Everybody, 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 everybody. Now get your praise on, get your praise on, praise on, get your praise on, get your praise, get your praise on, get it, get your praise on, get your praise, get your praise on, praise on, get your praise on, get it, get your praise on, praise. Everybody, 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 everybody. Now clap your hands, stomp your feet, shake your hips and bob your head.
Hi everybody, my name is Diana Lee Santamaria and I'm the author of a bilingual book series entitled Dealey's World. Today I'm going to be reading from one of my books entitled Dealey's Outdoor Countdown, and the author is me, with illustrations by Aubrey Fajardo. But first, I have a story, what could it be? I have a story, come listen and see. I have a story, what could it be? Gather around to read with me. First, I want to put on my handy dandy Deely glasses. Oh, by the way, this is Deely, and this is her cat, Mr. Mustache. Are you ready? Morning, Mr. Mustache. Time to go out and play. I cannot wait to explore all day. Just let me grab my magnifying glass and explorer sash. And Deely was up and out with a flash. The countdown starts now. Ready, set, kapow! Outside in the yard, Deely shouted, Look what I see! 10 bluebirds chirping at me. Are you ready to count? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With a hip and a hop, I see 9 butterflies flying up top. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my, oh why, now I see 8 bumblebees buzzing, oh geez. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And who can this be? Oh, I see 7 marching ants underneath the plants. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With a whoop and a swoop, I see 6 large beetles around my hula hoop. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With a skip and a stop, I see 5 small snails on the garbage pails. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder what I'll find next. Oh, I see 4 leapfrogs jumping on some logs. 1, 2, 3, 4. As I whirl and I swirl, I see 3 baby squirrels. Oh, how I love to twirl. 3. 1, 2, 3. And high in the sky, I see 2 fireflies shining as bright as my eyes. 2. 1, 2. With a turn of my head, I see 1 daddy waving, Deely, time for bed. 1, 1. The end. Thank you everybody for listening to Deely's Outdoor Countdown. If you'd like to hear more information about my books, check out deelysworld.com for that.
And kick, and kick, and kick, and kick. touch your knees and rise up again and touch the tree. Throw up your hands and wave. Jump around on the floor. Throw up your hands and wave. Then we jump on the floor. Throw 'em in the sky and you wave them high. Throw up your hands and wave. Then we jump on the floor. Kick and move and kick and kick and kick and move and kick. Come on and move and kick and kick and kick. Say move and kick and kick and kick. Ah. Throw up your hands and wave. Throw up your hands and wave. Hey. Throw up your hands and wave. Make your body feel good by jumping up and down on the floor. Then make your body work a little harder. Now shake it, twist by moving your hips and turn it, do the dip, then jump right up and do it again. Get back up off the floor, get up and dance, move it real fast, let's go. Clap in your hands and jump, then take the breath and walk on in there. Get right back on the floor, shake both your legs and go. Bend down and touch your toe. Rise up and touch your knees, then rise up again and touch the tree. Throw up your hands and wave. Jump around on the floor. Throw up your hands and wave. Then we jump on the floor. Throw 'em in the sky and you wave them high. Throw up your hands and wave. Then we jump on the floor. Move your body round and round. Move your body and touch the ground. Move your body and kick and kick. Move your body, turn and seriously. Jump up your hands and wave. Jump around on the floor. Jump up your hands and wave.
Yeah, that's right. Come on, get ready and clap your hands. Hey, boys like and girls, that. Stand just up. Like that. Stomp your feet and clap your hands. Come on. It's time for Skeet Jones and the Magic Puppet Playhouse. And that is all. Come on with Skeet, we can be free. A place to learn, a place to grow. You can just let go. Let's have a ball. And that is all. I just want you to come and go with Skeet to a place of peace.